So, Craig, where do we start? 3-0 defeat here at home against Buxton. What are your initial reactions to the game?
Yeah, obviously frustration is one of them. It's I think we probably got what we deserved. I don't think we were great today. From the first whistle, I just felt we just weren't at it. Weren't a normal fluid self where we pass and move the ball quick, and we just didn't seem to do that right. And then I think the 3 goals, although well taken from them, I think they're all mistakes and errors from ourselves. But listen, we've gone 7 unbeaten before this, so you're always due a bad game or a loss. And I think it's obviously it's come today, and it's all about now how you rebound from that. I said we've got Alfreton Tuesday night. If we rebound from that, get a win, people forget about today. So that's what we've got to do. But yeah, it's frustrating. But listen, it's one of them. It happens in football. You can't be at it. It can't be great every week. And today was that week where we just weren't at it, and unfortunately we paid the price.
I suppose for you in this situation, like you say, the loss does come. It's an attitude and aspect of football that's unavoidable, but potentially here it's the manner of how that loss has come. Like you say, the goals coming from primarily mistakes and self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, so most of the times you don't mind losing if you give it a go, or if you felt like you deserved something for a bit. But today I just didn't. It's the manner in how we lost as well today that I know we're better than that. I know we don't need to make mistakes like that, and I know, as I said to the lads in the dressing room at the end, listen, I'm not gonna hang anyone out to dry. We win as a group, so we'll lose as a group as well. So we'll stick together through that. But I said to them, individually you'll go home and you'll assess your own performance, and hopefully you'll hold your hands up and go, I could have been better on that one. But obviously today is one of them days where the lads just weren't at it, and we'll move on. We'll hopefully forget about that, and then come Tuesday we'll have a different mindset.
One of those players that kept their place from Tuesday night was Jamie Allen on the quarter-final win after the team was sort of reshuffled a little bit. What was the thinking behind him keeping his place and not bringing Hayden Campbell in as that player to play off of Jimmy Spencer? 2 assists, 1 goal. Obviously, previous history between those two as a pair from last season.
Yeah, it's if you look at the game today, it was very much in front, and we didn't want to overload Jimmy, because Hayden and Jimmy like coming for the ball. They're both very similar in that sense, and I think when we played Hayden with Jimmy, it was a 3-4-3, which is a different formation altogether, and today it was a 3-5-2. So if Hayden and Jimmy play, they both drop deep for the ball, which means we have no one in behind. That's where Jamie comes into the picture. I thought he was done really well today, Jamie. I thought he stretched the game. His pace and his energy caused problems for them. And his game is getting in behind, and he used his speed and he used his knowledge to do that. Unfortunately, we didn't have any finishes with it, but I think Jamie done really well today, and he's been patient the last few weeks and months as well. And I thought today he done really well. So obviously I know Hayden and Jimmy know each other, but that was a completely different formation that we used to play. Today's another formation, and myself and the management staff thought that Jamie would have suited the game a lot more, which I did think at times he definitely suited it. But then Marcel come on, Hayden come on, and Isaac come on, and all made an impact in a positive way. So that's great to see, and we'll assess now with the lads, see how any injuries and how they're doing, and then we'll look to go again Tuesday and see who's available.
And Isaac came on as the first change this afternoon for Rhys Hughes, which surprised a couple of people around the ground when he made his way off early on in the second half. What was the thought of bringing Rhys Hughes off for the first change?
We just needed to freshen up, and Isaac was the perfect substitution for that. We were going to change formation, so Rhys was going to come off, and Spid and Isaac were going to sit in there nicely because they've played together. They know each other, and Isaac brought us that little bit of legs into the team, and Spid obviously has his experience, so he's set. So it was a perfect substitution to bring them on.
You obviously touched on him a little bit earlier on, but Marcel Lewis, the brand new loanee that was announced last night, making his debut here as well tonight, here to the end of the season on loan. What can he bring for the rest of the campaigns, Curtis?
Yeah, he looked really sharp today. he was willing to get on the ball, willing to take people on, and had a bit of creativity about him as well. So I think he's definitely a player that will excite us. We're looking forward to getting him into training, getting him to know the team a bit better. Obviously today's the first time he met everybody, so he needs to understand what player people are, how they play, what's the strengths, what's the weakness, and as soon as he can adapt to that and we adapt to his strengths and weakness, I think we'll make a good connection, and hopefully he can kick on now and bring us a little bit more.
A quick update as well. Let's get on the players that are inside at the moment. Obviously, Stefan Miles was injured this time last week against Russia Olympic. Still no Miles Story as well. Is there any updates on those players?
Yeah, they both done a little bit of running and kicking before the game today, which is great to see. So hopefully they'll be pushing for Tuesday. Maybe not for the squad, but at least training a little bit more Tuesday. Hopefully fully training Thursday, and then back for selection next Saturday. So it's it's good to get them back into the team. They're lads that have attributes that can cause us that can cause other teams problems. So it's just hopefully we can get everybody back fit, and then we can start to pick another start 11 to see how we get on.
And then back here on Tuesday night against Alfreton, what's the major thing that you're looking for in terms of a response from today?
Yeah, it's just don't rest on what's happened today. Listen, we've won a lot of games this year, and when we have lost some, we've obviously tried to cut that loss short. So one loss, we want to get straight back onto winning ways, because that gives you a different mindset. And I think that's the difference between being mid-table and up there, if you can get over a loss quickly. And that's what the lads have to do. Listen, it's football. You're going to lose some, but it's how you respond now, and what response we get from the lads. And hopefully come Tuesday they'll respond with a better attitude, and they'll come out and looking to make amends for today's. And listen, I'm sure these lads are as good as I am and the rest of the staff, but they're allowed. They're not robots. They're human beings. They're allowed to put in an off performance, should we say, every now and again. And today was just one of them. So we live and we learn, and we move on to Tuesday now.
Craig, thank you for your time.
No problem at all.